What's up, everybody, and welcome to ITG Daily, the show that brings you the hottest in gaming news. I'm Drew Bosley. You can find me on Twitter at ArtisticGamer28, and that's the one, the only. It's Scott Savage. Scott, he is found on Twitter at Savage. Scott, happy Friday, buddy. Happy Friday. We made it.
Oh yeah, another one down. We're getting halfway through now. We're gonna see snow in no time.
Oh, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Yeah, it's coming. It is definitely coming. If you're looking for our show, you can find it over at InsideTheGame.ca, podcast services and TV streaming networks around the globe. Scott, coming up on today's show, Xbox teams up with Adidas to celebrate 20 years with a new pair of shoes. The Last of Us Left Behind DLC has a player who finds an Easter egg of Uncharted, and Marvel's Avengers sees new life with a little help from Xbox.
All right. Yeah. I'm very curious to hear about this Adidas. How is that timing?
Well, let's get going. Whoa. All right. Well done. Well done. I'll give you that one. That was good.
It's been a while since I had a really cheesy review intro.
Yeah, apparently you're desperate. Dude, our show, our weekly show. So if you don't know, for some reason, you've just watched the Daily Show and missed our weekly show is coming up on episode 140. 140 episodes of Inside the Game, and dude, I think we're almost matched there with ITG Daily.
Yeah, it's building quickly.
Absolutely. You can always support us over on YouTube. You can hit that sub button over there. That'd be appreciated, as well as the official ITG on Twitter. A lot of people are apparently looking for those numbers, so help us out. Go support us over there. Give us a click, give us a like, give us a sub. And Scott, let's get into this, because Xbox and Adidas teams up to celebrate 20 years of play. Got this over on the Xbox News Wire. Xbox announced a global partnership with Adidas to celebrate our shared heritage of play and unveil our first console-inspired sneaker collaboration in honor of the 20th anniversary of Xbox. Happy birthday, Xbox. 20 years, dude, that's a long time. Did you think Xbox would be where they are when they first started?
I didn't think very much on it at the time. But
sure.
Nintendo was the big kid on the block for me, and my brother had a PlayStation, but I didn't really see much into the future of that one. I got the Xbox and I loved it, so
nice.
I knew it had its place very early on.
Well, 20 years later, here we are, because the collab features an exclusive new Adidas original by Xbox sneaker, the Xbox 20th Form Tech, with translucent green details inspired by the special edition release of the original Xbox console for the launch of Halo Combat Evolved back, way back in 2001, guys. That's a couple years ago, buddy.
Yeah. I think I was 9 years old.
Yeah, right. Like, so, yeah. It's man, that's a long time. Wow, can't believe I've been gaming this long. Wow. Either way, dude, the sneakers, they look cool. I like them. I want a pair. Xbox hit me up, size 12. Just saying. Let you know.
Oh yeah, that would be nice. I don't expect them to be heels. They don't feature the Xbox One X.
No, well, okay, so there's another little tidbit. They're working on more editions of sneakers to go along with this collaboration. Yeah, so there's going to be some. So the Adidas Form Tech design bounces nostalgia while embracing modern technology and is symbolic of how we are looking at our own history of Xbox. And there are details too that they are coming out with. Ones that will coincide with the Series X and other stuff and other generations to come and other things like that for sneakers for Xbox, which is, dude, that's pretty cool. Right now, there's no actual date on them. You will be able to purchase them at some point. I have no idea when. They said just to follow them over on Twitter. So there's always that if you want to do that. But dude, I'm looking forward to it. These sneakers look cool. Like, they look really cool. I want a pair. Definitely want a pair.
Those are not bad. You know, I'm a little into those Converse or Soca kind of shoes. But
dude, do you remember? Okay, so speaking of Converse, so way back when I had these shoes, my brother and I had these shoes. They had the star on them, right? And you had an insert you could take out to change the color in the stars. That was
that's kind of cool.
Actually, it was really cool back then. But that's a whole other show. Let's get into what's going on in the world of The Last of Us. Dude, we keep talking about this game lately. I love it. The Last of Us Left Behind is hiding a very reasonable priced Uncharted Easter egg. This comes from Connor Sheridan over at Games Radar. A keen-eyed The Last of Us Left Behind player has spotted a new detail that brings Naughty Dog's two biggest series even closer together. Reddit user Down in the Underground shared an image on the game taken from inside the mall where Ellie holes up in the course of the game. So she was kind of just browsing around and came across the Uncharted 2 Among Thieves Nathan Drake adult costume. Comes with a gun holster included, all for a whole price of $5.99. So, dude, I'll pop this up right now for people to take a look at it. It is, it's pretty funny to see that they're tying this in, right? So, charging that extremely low price for a full adult costume is explained by the fact that Uncharted 3 had already come out before The Last of Us timeline split from hours on Outbreak Day, September 23, 2013. The store clearly put the old Nathan Drake costume out on clearance since it had the newer one to sell. So, new Easter eggs. Dude, I always find Easter eggs are a very fascinating thing. I love that they sneak little tidbits around here or there. Is there any major Easter egg that you came across? I always just hear about it. I've never seen to stumble across them myself.
Well, I'm not sure if it's actual deep lore or if it is Easter eggs, but in Watch Dogs and how it ties into Assassin's Creed, there's a lot of really some quiet hints and then some much larger hints. But that was one that really got me because it made me think, are all these games part of the same universe? And I believe it's been confirmed that they are in the Ubiverse.
Well, okay.
So it's kind of cool to see that this has the same kind of idea going on.
Yeah, quickly touching on Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed, touching into the world of Watch Dogs, they just had a recent crossover too with the Assassin's Creed jumping right in, physically in to Watch Dogs Legion. There's an actual 2 story missions. So you can also check that out over InsideTheGame.ca. Steve and I talked about that over there on episode 136 or 5 or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's over there. Oh, dude. absolutely. But let's get over what's happening. Dude, Marvel's Avengers is back. I'm so excited. Let's talk about this. I know some people are probably hating me on this one right now, but Xbox Game Pass is giving Marvel's Avengers serious boost. This comes from Daniel Lanjo over at Game Rant. I was gonna say Dean Angelo. I'm gonna go with that. I think that's better. Marvel's Avengers is finally starting to draw a crowd. In fact, it's gone from a mediocre reception to an overnight sensation. Believe it or not, dude. It's all because of Game Pass. This is what it comes down to.
Yeah, this is the selling feature of Game Pass, really.
That's just where it's come from, right? It's hard to overstate how much of a turnaround this has been, despite some Marvel's Avengers players encountering problems over on Game Pass. As Twitter user Benji Sales pointed out, Marvel's Avengers has already found a place in Game Pass' most popular list. It comes in right behind Destiny 2 and is within sight of Mojang's major giant of a game, Minecraft. Dude, how big is that to be right behind Minecraft? Like, seriously? Like, that's crazy. It's also become one of the most popular Xbox games in the United States, putting it in the same ballpark as, you ready for this? Fortnite, Call of Duty Warzone, and Red Dead 2. Yo! Whoa! What is going on here? Man, apparently the same levels are hitting that high over in the UK as well. Dude, I literally just got goosebumps from it. This is fantastic. I love Marvel's Avengers. I know it's kind of been of a roller coaster for us as a fan of the game. The biggest thing for me, Scott, coming in now is, are they going to be able to maintain this momentum? What do they have as of right now? Basically, the game is at a standstill. In my eyes, we're at a standstill right now with Marvel's Avengers. We just had, I say just, like last month, just had the release of War of Wakanda DLC. Playing as Black Panther has been a fantastic trip. It's been awesome. Had a blast. I jumped in with my brother. He's like, I'm out. I was like, crap.
It seems to be lacking some of that staying power with a lot of people. But I think that's just a numbers game. Marvel is such a giant brand that people are getting on board regardless if they stay or not. So these numbers are huge, no doubt, through Game Pass. But how is it going to look in a month's time? That's very interesting. They I don't think they have much more DLC planned, at least that they're talking about right now.
No, that's just it, right? So here you go. You come on for Xbox Game Pass. You absolutely light it up. You're on fire right now. You need to keep that momentum going. So is this their answer, Scott? I guess in hindsight, is this the answer to Spider-Man? No, right? Because Xbox fans are not getting this. Dude, if you already own this game, you're not getting Spider-Man. What do you get? Nothing. Because you already own the game. Now you get it on Game Pass. Okay, great. So someone who's already got Game Pass kind of was a little teetering on whether or not to buy Marvel's Avengers and waited, lucked out because now it's on there. It's hitting home with a lot of people. I know Kyle, your buddy, good friend of the show, Kyle has downloaded it. He's ready to go. Dude, I got my characters already maxed over on the World of PlayStation. I don't want to really do that grind again. I would love some crossplay. Yo, I'm just saying there, Crystal. Come on, Crystal Dynamics, light me up. Let's go. Let's do this crossplay stuff, right? Or give me a cross save in that case. Give me a cross save if I have the game over there.
Over.
Exactly. Upload to the cloud, come back down to the cloud, from the cloud, vice versa, back and forth. It allows me to keep my momentum going on my characters and play with my friends wherever I be. That's the biggest thing. But if you go on this momentum right now, because you are riding a high, dude, if you're right behind Fortnite right now and Call of Duty, like that's just insane to even think about. That's an option right now. Coming from the lackluster support from the game that we've had over the past few months. I think we're actually coming up on a year now, believe it or not. Wow, that's hard to believe. Isn't that incredible? That's incredible. It's already been a year. Wow, man. Okay, either way. But it's one of those situations, right? Like, you need to keep this momentum going. Now, you go to Game Pass, so which gives us huge surge, which is excellent. And then everybody comes over and they go, well, I haven't bought anything yet, but dude, this new Marvel's Universe costume is sick. I'm gonna buy this one for Thor. I'm gonna buy this one for Black Panther. I want to get the new Iron Man suit and get all that. Dude, they're gonna make a ton of money right now just through Game Pass because of all the extra cosmetics that they have in the game. So then give us back something to stick around with. I don't want to do the daily challenges and keep grinding out stuff. You can grind out for the daily or for the challenge card, which is cool, but then those are timed because you get 2 challenges for a week and you get 2 challenges for the day. Once you're done those, you're done, right? And then you just play the same content over and over and over again. Scott, you have Game Pass. You got to download this game just so you and I are on the same page and you get an understanding of what I'm talking about. You don't have to pay for it now. Dude, go download it. And now you have an understanding of my frustrations, right? You'll see my inner beings and why I'm so passionate about this game and yet so frustrated at times because you're just left there going, now what do I do? Right? Because that's what I said.
If they put Static Shock on the front cover of it and he was in the game, I would buy that DLC.
Static Shock, get out of here.
You know what?
That's, you know what? Don't download the game. I'm not gonna play with you. You're done. Oh man, it's you know what? Congratulations, Crystal Dynamics, for hitting the launch for Game Pass. Hopefully, we're able to keep that community going and thriving. The photo mode, dude, I found myself in there a lot too, just doing some cool stuff.
You really like those photo modes.
You know what? There's some that really just kind of suck me right in. You know what I've done lately is Kingdom Bridge of Spirits. Damn that game.
Oh, I can see the potential.
Oh, wow. Oh,
it's like Ghost of Tsushima. If you didn't play with the camera, you should.
Absolutely. Yeah, but who's not playing right now though, Scott, is Twitch, because Twitch confirmed site breach and is investigating. This again comes from Ben Tyre over at Games Radar. Twitch has confirmed reports that the streaming service has been breached and is currently trying to establish the extent of it. Yikes. A statement published on Twitter earlier. This reads, quote, "We can confirm a breach that has taken place. Our teams are working with urgency to understand the extent of this. We will update the community as soon as additional information is available. Thank you for bearing with us." End quote. Ouch. Dude, that
is not a pleasant announcement at all.
No. But in the midst of all this going on, okay, there's leaked information on people's earnings, what's going on behind closed doors, and a bunch of code, this, that, and the other. And here's one of the other leaks. You ready for this?
Oh, no.
The leak reportedly revealed the existence of a service that is in development called Vapor, which appears to be an Amazon Game Studio competitor to Steam, which would be integrated with Twitch. Amazon and Amazon Game Studios is yet to comment on details of the leak. Oh, dude. Isn't this a little bit of an interesting twist on what's going on? This really has got to be steaming somebody right now over at Amazon, because this is a huge move. Let's be honest, dude. If they can build their own store, integrate it with Twitch, you now tie in a whole whack of stuff. This is like the possibilities, Scott, that come up with your own store and the biggest streaming service in the world.
I thought that Twitch was already owned by Amazon, was it not?
It is.
Twitch
So
Prime can give you subs and stuff. I've seen that action in Twitch.
yeah,
So
but
they're making their own competitor that
to
is
Steam.
genius.
They're making their own competitor to Steam called Vapor.
Okay.
Okay, that's where it lies, right? So now when you buy a game, it's already integrated with Twitch, it's integrated with Amazon, this, that, and the other. Dude, there's a lot of possibilities here when you think about it on paper. And we're just
Move
like
over Epic Game Store.
Well-
There's a new competitor in town.
you know, exactly. And that's kind of where I was going. You just saw in the last year Epic Game Store come to the table and go, you know what? Steam needs a competitor. We're going to be that competitor. Well, now you have somebody who's probably even bigger than Epic Games, and you're talking about Amazon. Amazon has more money, more servers, you name it, this, that, and the other. Dude, Amazon is massive, and they're going to now bring in their store. Okay, I don't need another store, first of all. I really don't. I don't need another service.
I'm looking at 4 of them on my desktop right now.
Well, that's, you know, that's the issue, right? Is that it comes into, now we get into other subscription models, and what are you going to give us, the Vapor Plus of the week, or games with gold service, or some kind of online connection? Oh man, there could be murky waters here heading soon, or it could be something, you know what, because Steam hasn't had a competitor for so long that they've dominated the PC market, right? Epic wants a piece of that pie, and I think over the past year it's really turned the store into something that's a little bit more unique and special. Thankfully, when it first launched, obviously it launched really rocky, but it was there to say, hey, we're starting, and this isn't just going to be overnight. It's not like, dude, when you come out with a service like that, it doesn't just fly off the handle and everybody jumps to it. You're now pulling people from another platform where all their friends are established, right? And then trying to convert them over onto your platform is not an easy task at all to take that over. How do you take that challenge? But if you are already integrated with Twitch and Amazon Games, so if you're playing right now New World and you play on the Vapor Store instead of Steam, right? You can then offer so many, here's a bunch of bonuses because, oh, you're a streamer? Here, because you purchased through Vapor, whatever the store is going to be called on Amazon, you now get this Twitch drop, that Twitch drop, and this Twitch drop. But if you buy it on Steam, you don't get any of this stuff. You can then, this way, you can get other incentives to build your audience to come and join you over on Twitch.
Your New World character can wear some Amazon pajamas. Won't be the only person in the server.
Right? It's just
Amazon pajamas, but whatever it ends up being, no, there is a selling opportunity there for sure. And the integration with Twitch, I've seen it work in some other games that have been very interesting. Hyperscape
Absolutely.
is the one that comes to mind, where you can have viewers kind of choose what upgrades you get, what kind of things happen.
Yep.
on the map. So if there's any sort of tie-ins like that, the sky is the limit, really.
absolutely. So that could be huge. So I thought, wow, what a piece of information to be leaked out. Somebody's got to be real mad right about now. That's unfortunate because, dude, to have them be working on this, I wonder how long now it's been in development and where they're working to bring that next. Because, dude, it's going to be, it could be a real game changer. Honestly, I think it could be as competitive for Steam because Steam's been there for so long. And then what are developers going to pay at the end too? Because we saw Epic Games come and go, all right, right now you get 30% taken away from you. We'll take, what are they taking? 18% or something like that? 15%? They might even knocked it down even more since. So what's Amazon gonna do and to incentivize developers to come over to put their games over? But again, like, how many more platforms do you need, man? But
yeah, it's getting murky, but there's room for one more. I'm hoping it has a secondary effect of kind of heightening everybody else's game too.
Yep.
You know, what is Steam going to do to match that this is coming in? Are they going to compete on the same space as Stadia?
Sure, yeah.
A lot
Well,
of questions.
absolutely. Yeah. So we'll see. You know, a lot of competitors come and go, a lot of systems come and go, and so is this next one because you can no longer add wallet funds to your PS3 or PS Vita. Rest in peace,
Oh,
Vita.
not
No,
the Vita.
my,
Please
my
stop. It's
beloved
already
Vita.
dead.
Yeah, this comes from Marcus Stewart over at Game Informer. If you're a PlayStation user, you may have received an email from Sony notifying you that the company plans to change how you buy PlayStation 3 and Vita software. Beginning on October 27th, users will no longer be able to use debit or credit cards or even PayPal to purchase digital content or add funds to their wallets directly from the Play Store on either platform. Scott, this really... So if this is the case, you know what this is? Do you know what this means? Because I'll tell you.
All these Vita games are going to be on sale on PlayStation Store next week.
Well, no, what it means is it's Sony's one step closer to shutting down these servers. That's what it means. That's the minute I read this article, I went, you know what they're doing? They're slowly creeping up. They tried shutting it down already, and the fans jumped all over them. So like, okay, we have to backtrack. We're gonna leave it here, but this is temporary. We need to come up with another solution that we can weasel our way out of here and shut these servers down. And that's what they're doing, right? So you'll no longer be able to purchase anything on those platforms. They say it's to help, make things easier and run better, and that way your credit card's not over that platform, this platform, that one. Make it one ecosystem.
They're letting some of their co-op student employees go. They're not.
Yeah, it's.
I just found my PSP in my closet.
Oh, dude!
I don't even know when that was buried, but
really, eh?
I'm not sure if I even can find a charger for the thing now.
Well, so I have a spare charger. I remember my charger broke on my Vita, my cable snapped, and I purchased another one, so I can literally boot up my original Vita still. And I loved that thing. It was so cool. But it's a time of the period back then, because now we have the Switch and we have Steam Deck, and soon, kind of whatever. But
yeah, we don't.
Not yet. Hey, Valve. But either way, Scott, what games are coming out for today, buddy? Actually, hang on. Before we get there,
okay.
You mentioned the PSP. What was your favorite game on there? I just want to know. I'm just curious.
I only played 2 of them that I can remember, and I played online.
Okay.
And it was my first online experience. This was before I had Xbox Live.
Really?
I played SOCOM 2, I believe.
Oh, wow. Nice.
That was a surprisingly good game. I was very skeptical of the PlayStation anything, so
yeah,
broke down those barriers. But I think the second game that I played was Battlefront 1, I believe it was.
Wow. Huh.
Or it could have been Battlefront 2, but the original.
Okay.
2.
Yeah.
But that online, again, first experience, totally blew my mind.
Very cool. All right, dude. Those are good games. I'll let that one go. I like that. I'm impressed. Now, all right. Now let's get to it, dude. What games are up for today?
We have a title I have not heard in some time, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, and that's on the PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One, XS, Switch, and the PC. Now, I still have not seen much of that game. That's still kind of a mystery to me. I know YouTubers jumped all over it, though, so
really,
this is the repack time to check it out. But we also have a huge heavy hitter. This is Metroid Dread is now available on the Switch. Oh boy, I'm gonna try and get a pre-order on that one if it's not too late. They're probably all gone.
It's out today, obviously. But dude, that's a huge game this year, especially for Nintendo, where I feel Nintendo's had a bit of a quiet year. So I think
this may have saved my opinion on Nintendo. Subject for a whole other show. Or the last 2 shows we've done. We have another release, and that is Tetris Effect Connected on the Switch.
Dude, that's gonna be it. Have you played Tetris Effect at all?
I think this is the one I played on Xbox just a few months ago.
Oh, really? Oh yeah, it's there.
Take it easy. It was a lot of stuff visually happening.
That's fair. That's fair.
Break.
No, absolutely, dude. That is going to wrap up today's show. Everybody, thank you for hanging out with us. It's been ITG Daily, the show that brings you the hottest in gaming news. You can always follow our show over at InsideTheGame.ca, podcast services and TV streaming networks around the globe. I'm Drew. That's Scott. We are taking Monday off because it is Thanksgiving here for us Canadians. So everybody, we'll see you all back here again on Tuesday. Enjoy your weekend. See you later.